There's a huge wave of people in the US choosing to drop out of corporate America and buy boring businesses from retiring boomers. And there's more boring businesses out there to buy than ever. We're really in the midst of a silver tsunami. Over 50% of US employer businesses are owned by people who are 55 or older, and many of them are looking for a way to retire in the next few years. But you don't actually have to have money or have a rich family and friends to buy a business. You can buy a business in the $1 to $5 million range by only putting 10% down. And half of that 10% can come from the seller getting paid off over time in the form of a note. Sounds pretty appealing to be your own boss and step into a cash flowing business that already has existing customers, employees, infrastructure, and momentum. So how is it possible to put only 5 to 10% down? Well, the federal government, through the Small Business Administration, guarantees loans up to $5 million that you can use to acquire a business. With the backing of the federal government, banks are willing to loan you the money knowing the government will cover losses they may face. Without the government backing, you'd pretty much have a zero chance at getting a multi-million-dollar bank loan without significant collateral, putting like 50% or more down. But like any government program, there are a ton of hurdles to sift through, and as of June 1st, there's some pretty important changes to the fine print that you need to know about. For example, if you want to buy less than 100% of the business and have the seller roll equity into the new company, the seller now has to personally guarantee your loan for at least 2 years. No seller in their right mind is going to personally guarantee your loan for you. In addition to that, if the seller is not rolling over equity and subsequently not personally guaranteeing your loan, the seller has to completely exit from the business within 12 months. You can't be around as a consultant, employee, sales guy, or anything. It causes big problems when you're trying to buy a business with licenses, contracts, customer relationships that all went through the seller. So there's no easy way to make a ton of money. Every career path and business model comes with its own pros and cons. But entrepreneurship through acquisition could definitely be an outside the box path to creating generational wealth for you and your family.